She said, that motherfucker is not real. So you want to know about NPCs? Let me tell you. If you have not come across my channel, my name is Sierra. I am a psychic medium, and I'm just going to be telling you things that my specific spirit team has bestowed upon me. Now, the first thing, we're going to talk about NPCs. If you don't know what an NPC is, it's basically a non-playing character, or whatever you want to call it, someone that's not real. Now, if you have not been obviously privy to what's been going on in society, there was a video of a lady that was on a plane, and she talked about how somebody was not real on the plane. She said, that motherfucker is not real. She said, that motherfucker is not real. And I'm going to tell you, she wasn't lying. Okay, now I don't want to talk about whatever happened with her, because obviously I think there's some things that are going on that's probably keeping her silent. But I will say, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not somebody that, thinks of everything outside of the box. But I will say, with this particularly, my spirit team has told me specifically how to spot a non-real person or an NPC. So first of all, this is how you'll know if you are dealing or are talking to someone that is an NPC. These individuals, I'll say, are very obvious for the most part. Anytime I see NPC, it's usually in a public gathering. It's around people that, are unknowing. They're very earthly, very based in the 3D. These are people that don't believe in anything outside of what they see in front of them. So you got events like parties and just big things that are happening. This is how you'll be able to spot an NPC. Most NPCs are people that are they blend in with the background, okay? Their aesthetic is not anything to be, stunned upon. These NPCs or these individuals are people that do not cause a crowd. These are people that show up when you have shown up somewhere else. Let's say you drive to a store and there's nobody in the parking lot, and then 5 minutes later you see somebody's car pull up. That's an NPC. If you come across someone at your job or at your workplace, and this person, if you come across somebody at your job and this person is always talking about work. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't people that love what they do, and I'm not talking about those individuals. But the way that you'll be able to spot an NPC is someone that they live for their work. This is someone that lives to work that 9 to 5, lives to work that call center or whatever job that you feel that you're in that is kind of matrix based. These are people that are going to be there, okay? These are people that are going to be the first one to say, oh, I'll stay late, or I'll do overtime, or I'll do this, I'll do that. Usually NPCs are people that are overly zealous. They're like overzealous on their goals, or they're very one-track minded. That's how you'll know if you're dealing with an NPC. If an NPC comes up to you and they talk to you, 9 times out of 10, if they're talking to you and they're NPC, they're talking about something that's very bland. Like they're talking about the weather. They're talking about, oh, where did you get those shoes at? It's very NPC-like. Again, their aesthetic is nothing to be, they're not very appealing. I'll just say it like that. They're very bland looking. They look very similar to the aesthetic of the background. Like they're not anyone that's going to stand out. They're very monotone when they speak. When you talk to them, they activate when you speak to them. Okay, so you're only going to know that this resonates for you if you've dealt with someone like that. If you know someone in your family that's all they talk about is one-track things, like one thing that's in particular, and they always talk about over and over again, obsessive over one thing, they're NPC. If they love their work, and I don't mean like they're good at their work and they love what they do, their craft. This is somebody that loves what they do because that's all they do. They disappear when you don't see them no more. When you clock out at 5 o'clock, this person disappear at 5:02. That's how you'll know if they're NPC. This is somebody that, again, they don't have much to talk about. They don't have a whole lot of hobbies. This is someone that says, oh, well, I stay at home. I don't do much. I have my dogs. I have my cats. In reality, they're not real. They're not real.